Good morning, students. How are you? Yesterday, I have taught you about the end of bipolarity because of the disintegration of one superpower, that was USSR. And after that, the world became unipolar. I have taught you yesterday also that there was only one superpower left in the world, that was USA. And USA's hegemony established in the world. Hegemony hegemon is that country which is superior to other countries in all the spheres. And if we compare the economy of USA with the economy of other countries, so all the countries are far behind of USA. And if we see the military preparation of USA, then again USA is too much ahead of other countries. And its ideology is also influential in all over the world. Politically, diplomatically also, USA is leading the country. So we can say that nowadays USA has become a hegemon. Hegemon means the person or a country which has become superior to all in all the spheres. In all the spheres, if we see the culture, if we see the dresses of other countries, it is also influenced by the USA. For example, jeans, this is given to the word by USA. First time MBA has been introduced in USA. No one can even imagine that in business also master degree can be done. So such type of things were introduced by USA only. So we can say that economically, technically, in the field of military, politically, diplomatically, the USA was far ahead as compared to the other countries of the world. It means world has become unipolar and there was one hegemon, that was USA. Now we will discuss about first Gulf War. What happened in August 1990? Iraq invaded Kuwait. Not only invaded, but it annexed Kuwait. Why? Because of the oil fields. Oil fields were available in Kuwait and Iraq wanted to capture those oil fields, so Iraq invaded Kuwait and annexed it. UNO interfered diplomatically, sent other countries to talk to Iraq to leave Kuwait, but UN failed. It means Iraq refused to leave the Kuwait. So now UNO has taken a harsh decision and it asked the countries of the world to use force. It was a dramatic decision because the Cold War was now ended and UNO was taking decision for war. So this was a dramatic decision by UNO, but it was need of the time that UNO was forced to order it. At that time, I have told you students, UN was the hegemon, superpower only one was there. So 34 countries which were members of NATO, those who have joined USA, those countries have sent their troops. The number of troops was 6,60,000, and these troops were from 34 countries. The leader of this force was USA. At that time, the president of USA was George H.W. Bush. George H.W. Bush has given this the name to this operation, that was Operation Desert Storm. This was a code name given to this operation, that was Operation Desert Storm. Leader of this operation was USA. And students, you must know this thing, that out of 6,60,000 persons of that troop, 75% were from USA, because militarily he was superior to other countries of the world. Saddam Hussein was the ruler of Iraq at that time, and Saddam Hussein promised his people that we will win the battle, and he called it that this battle will be the mother of all battles. We will win. But it didn't happen. What happened? Iraq was defeated. The forces led by USA, they defeated Iraq, and Iraq was forced to leave Kuwait. But this first Gulf War was also an example of hegemony of USA. How? This war has shown the world that technically USA is far ahead as compared to other countries. There was a big gap between USA and other countries of the world in the field of technology. First time USA used smart bombs, and this war was known as computer war. And one more thing happened first time during this war, that this war was covered by TV persons. Widespread TV coverage was there, and people from all over the world, they have seen the destruction of Iraq live on TV. So this war was also known as video game war. In this war, Iraq was defeated. He had to leave the Kuwait. And what USA has done? He asked the other countries of the world that I have spent a large amount of money on this war, so you have to pay. And for this, USA has taken money from Germany, Japan, and Saudi Arabia. So students, that's all for today.